Hey guys, it's Destiny, and today I wanted to discuss how free-to-play friendly Zenless Zone Zero is, as it does release very soon. Before we get into today's video though, let me know which standard character you guys are most excited for in Zenless. For me, it would definitely be Rena. I love her little ghost puppets, and I'm definitely a fan of her design. Lastly, if you guys enjoy videos like these, do make sure to subscribe to win your first 50/50 in Zenless, and also hit the like button to support the video. Now, let's get straight into it. To begin, I wanted to go over each of the free characters we will be getting in Zenless Zone Zero, and some team examples with some of the free characters. For the free characters based on the most recent beta, we will have Anby, Billy, and Nicole as your starter characters, and then Corrin, Soukaku, and Ben as your freebies. When you start Zenless, you'll be able to acquire Nicole, Billy, and Anby, who are all part of the Cunning Hares. If we were to start off first with Nicole, she will be an Ether Strike support character who has AoE capabilities and is able to create an energy field that will pull enemies together and deal ether damage to them. The energy field being able to pull enemies together is a really nice supportive utility that Nicole is able to provide to a team, and can definitely help with building up attribute anomaly, which are essentially debuffs onto enemies by attacking them. Some characters are able to build up attribute anomaly very quickly, and they'll be able to take advantage of various elemental debuffs to have an advantage in battle. You can use Nicole to group up enemies and then take advantage of the crowd control utility to swap into another character that can strike foes. This can assist with stunning enemies or building attribute anomaly onto those enemies. Being able to quickly take advantage of Nicole's utility will be able to improve the DPS of the team, and Nicole is also the only other Ether Element character alongside Shuyan. Shuyan will be the second limited 5-star character after Ellen, and being able to have Nicole on the team allows you to have a support who can pair up nicely with Shuyan. As mentioned in my previous video, characters will be able to get additional bonuses, which is in their core abilities depending on which characters are on the team. Assuming that Nicole keeps her bonus from previous betas, which is having another Ether Element ally on the team, she'll be able to get that specific additional benefit from having an ally such as Julian on the team, and the vice versa would also apply. Overall, Nicole will be a nice supportive character for your teams and can provide very useful utility. Next up, we have Anby, who is an electric stun character who is great at building up the daze meter. The daze meter is pretty important, as this will be used to stun enemies and then get chain attacks. Having a character that is good for building the daze meter can help with a team's damage output, as chain attacks will allow you to deal a bunch of damage onto enemies. Anby is a nice starter character at the beginning of the game, since the beginning does consist of a lot of machine type enemies, which are weaker to the electric element based off of previous betas. As a result, Anby will be very useful for building up the daze meter for your team and can be a very nice asset early game for sure. As for a third standard character, you have Billy. Billy is a super cool robot with freaking guns. I love it. I loved his trailer and just how goofy he is. Billy is a physical attack character who is essentially a ranged physical DPS. He does get close onto enemies with some of his attacks, but his attacks overall will be really fast, and he could be a very strong starter DPS for your account. Based on previous betas, Billy has great damage output and can help you progress through the game. I will say though, I am personally more of a fan of Corrin, who is our next character and is also a physical attack character. Corrin will be given to us from the pre-registration rewards, and she's a super cute maid with a freaking chainsaw. Corrin is able to build up the daze meter a good amount, and the frequency of her attacks can help with attribute anomaly buildup. Her skill kit based on previous betas will have some anti-interruption with some of her attacks, and this can make it easier for frequent damage output. Corrin will require you to know when to strike at enemies with her attacks though, because she does have very long animations when you continuously tap or hold the button for her chainsaw attacks, so you have to be aware of how much damage she might be taking in fights. As for triggering physical anomaly, this will be pretty nice based on the previous betas, as it'll deal massive physical damage to enemies once this is triggered. Depending on how her full kit turns out, if they do keep this aspect, Corrin had the ability to reduce physical resistance of enemies, and this would make her a very useful asset to pair alongside other physical characters, which in the beginning of the game's release, the only other two physical characters will be Billy and Nekomata, who is a standard 5-star character. Overall, Corrin looks like she'll be a very great free-to-play DPS to use in Zenless, plus she's a really cute maid, so she definitely gets brownie points from me. Next up, we have Ben, and he should be given for free from progressing through the story if they do keep this during release. Ben is a fire defense character, and on launch, from what we've seen so far, he will be the only defense character. Ben is amazing at parrying enemies, and his defensive capabilities allows you to have a far easier time when you are fighting them, especially when you're just starting off the game. What's very unique about Ben though is that he has special combos with Coleta, who is a standard 5-star character. Coleta is a fire character and so is Ben, and they are great characters to use alongside each other, as the combos that Coleta unleashes will include Ben, and the power of her attacks will now become far stronger. If you do end up getting Coleta from the discounted standard 5-star banner, or you just get her in general, I highly recommend investing into Ben to not only get these cool duo animations, but also stronger DPS output for this fire-centric team comp. I will say though, it does make me wonder in the future how many characters will actually have duo attacks, or maybe even trio attacks. This can definitely open the doors to more character combinations, synergies, certain playstyles, and much more. So I'm pretty excited to see if they do expand synergies like this one beyond just Coleta and Ben. As for the final free character we'll be getting, it is Soukaku. Soukaku is an ice support character who is a great asset for building the daze meter on enemies or even helping you trigger Ice Anomaly, which will allow you to freeze enemies. Soukaku will fit very nicely as a supportive character for the first limited 5-star character, Ellen. If you do end up getting Lycon though, Soukaku can be a great asset for him as well, and if you actually get all three of these characters, you can pair them all on one team together. When it comes to Soukaku's value, I can see her being a great supportive character to consider taking a look at when the game does come out, especially for all of you who are interested in Ellen, and that would definitely include myself for sure. After the game is released though, I'll make sure to make a guide on these characters just more in depth so you guys have a better idea of what they fully do, but I want to give you guys brief overviews for right now, just in case they heavily change some things or just kit aspects in general for each of these characters. When it comes to the free-to-playness of the game for these characters though, in my opinion, I do feel like the free characters we are getting can definitely help out when it comes to clearing content, as well as creating a team based on which character you end up getting from the discounted 5-star selector. If you do get Coleta, you can easily pair her up with Ben to be able to take advantage of having more powerful attacks, as well as taking advantage of the defensive capabilities that Ben can offer for the team. If you end up getting Ellen as your limited banner character, you can pair her up with Soukaku. If you end up going for Julian, Nicole will be a great fit. And overall, when it comes to free characters and what potential team comps you can make, I do believe they will be great assets for team building, for making team building a bit smoother in the start, as well as giving you a good baseline for your teams, which I do think can be seen as free-to-play friendly to a degree. Also, I thought I'd mention, as of recently, Jackson actually made a spreadsheet of all the polls we will roughly be getting for version 1.0 of Zenless Zone Zero. Do make sure to check them out as well, but based off of this spreadsheet from when I'm recording this video, free-to-play players will be able to get 129 standard polls, 152.9 limited polls, and then 142 Bang Boo polls in version 1.0. You will be able to guarantee your first 5-star in Zenless with the starter banner, which takes 40 standard polls, and then you can use the remainder 89 polls, which is essentially only one pull off to get your secondary 5-star character on the normal standard banner if you do end up hitting hard pity. Now you are even closer to your 300 selector, which is definitely awesome, and this will basically allow you to get 2 standard 5 stars within the first patch, and this will be a very great start to every account, and I'll be going over each standard 5-star in a video very soon. As for the limited polls, you'll be able to guarantee that you hit the pity at least once if you do end up going to the max 90 pity, and you will be close to a secondary pity as well for the limited polls in version 1.0 based on this spreadsheet, which in my opinion is pretty good since this can help you get Ellen or Julian if you are interested in either of these characters. As for the Bang Boo banner, this banner is completely free to play as the currency is only gained through progressing to the game, playing missions, and so on. You'll be able to hit pity on the Bang Boo banner, so if one of the limited banner Bang Boos interests you, you can try to get them too. Overall, when it comes to the free characters you'll be getting, as well as projected pulls for the game, which could actually end up being more, I do think with good investments made on what teams and characters you go for on your account, you'll be pretty stacked with your teams when Zenless does come out, and of course you do progress through the game. That'll be all though for today. I will be making more in-depth videos about the game very soon, but I thought I'd go over the free characters in Zenless, as well as how free-to-play friendly it looks like it'll appear based on the information we have so far, as well as taking a look at previous betas. If you guys did enjoy this video though, do make sure to subscribe, leave a like to support the video, and let me know if you guys are excited for Zenless. I hope to see you all next time. Peace.